help us understand what you're seeing on Reddit. I want to talk about the service you offer, but in the last 24 hours, what have you seen?
Yeah, sure. Thanks for having me. In the last 24 hours, we saw the number of occurrences of mentions for GameStop spike. It actually started spiking about 4 days ago, and the volume today has been insane. But yeah, we see a huge spike in advance of the run up in the stock yesterday.
So, but what the thing that I don't understand, and I was spending a lot of time on Reddit yesterday, and it's funny because Dave Portnoy was doing his thing online, and he was saying, does somebody just press the button and say go? Who do I talk to who's going to tell me that this is the moment? This is the moment. I mean, it happened with such force and such intensity so quickly. From your data, you think you could predict that?
So we don't claim to, let's say, predict anything. We provide a service where investors can track when the number of mentions on Reddit for any particular stock is increasing, right? So, we don't interpret or analyze the data. We don't claim the stock will go up, but what we are seeing is that there's a lot of chatter around the stock today, and we do this for many other data sets as well. And if you're an investor, then you need to pay attention.
How much of the real action, though, in terms of the communication that's happening among this sort of social media-enabled world, do you think is happening still on Reddit, or do you think they've actually gone to private rooms in other places?
Yeah, sure. So Reddit is, one very important site. That's where most of the action has happened. But we do provide a platform with about 30 data sets. We track not just social media, we track data sets such as product pricing, where companies opening locations. So investors are holistically trying to get a better view on what a company is doing and what their sentiment is, amongst the retail investors in this case. But Reddit is one oversized sample recently, but there are many other data trails that good investors pay attention to.
This has to be great for your business, but you think it's good for the markets?
I don't know if it's good for the markets. I think from our perspective, there's a ton of information on the web that's very actionable. Someone has to collect and organize this information, and that's in a way that makes the markets more efficient. Everyone has greater transparency, and yeah, that's our mission for why we started Thinknum.
Do you imagine, by the way, that you're going to get a call from the SEC asking to use your data to figure out whether investors are forming groups online? Can you actually see that kind of information?
We have gotten many inquiries from government bodies, which I can't comment on specifically, but yeah, we've received a tremendous amount of interest, not just from investors. We've been contacted by corporations, government bodies, academia. The interest has been substantial. It's the most I've seen in 6 years of doing this.
Well, Justin, you seem to be situated perfectly in the middle of it all. We appreciate you joining us this afternoon.
Thank you.
Good to see you.
Shepard Smith here. Thanks for watching CNBC on YouTube.